I think that the characters of Lord and Lady Macbeth have come at a really good time for us in the scope of our stage relationship.
Right. This kind of ultimate couple, in a sense, in a theatrical couple, it probably is the first one to come to mind, other than maybe Romeo and Juliet. If you said theater couples, you said Romeo and Juliet, Lady Macbeth and Macbeth. And this has been a relationship that's been interesting because much of this work has been traced, especially in Shakespeare, with Fred directing us through that. And, you know, he's as aware of this relationship as we are, in a sense. And so that's been really great in kind of being able to trust, you know, that triangle, as it were. Overall, we've been in a lot of plays together, and the first one was Chekhov's Cherry Orchard, which was back in 1998, and that's, I think, the first time we met, too.
That was the first time we met, yeah. That was the first show I did at Alias. Although we both went to the conservatory, we weren't there at the same time.
We weren't there at the same time.
He started the year after I graduated.
Just by a little bit. You know, what's great about it is that over that kind of time, when you don't often get those kind of partnerships in the theater or in any kind of, because a lot of times you come in and out, and if you're not in a company of some kind, you don't get to work with the same people and over again. And I think one of the great advantages, especially to something like this, is that after a couple of times, the awkward stuff goes away, the getting to know you goes away, and obviously theater requires all sorts of kind of intimacies and awkwardnesses between whatever the relationship is. And we've had many different relationships, husband and wife a lot, boyfriend and girlfriend a lot, mother and son. Wash that gray right out of my hair. Or and antagonists as well. You know, Libet was a very different relationship for us, which was a crazy clown actor and basically stand-in for Moliere, the serious theater artist.
And I think there's a sense of history there in terms of a couple. If you're playing a couple like the Macbeths that have been together for so long, there's already a inborn history here.
We've grown into a lot of the roles. You know, we did Much Ado About Nothing twice at kind of different times in our lives, and I think the second time, I don't know about you, but feeling much more middle-aged by that point, you kind of, you know, you really think about it differently. There's something about Much Ado coming to the end of that and kind of, you know, watching each other and me watching her kind of finally open herself up to the thing that Benedict, the character that I played in that, wants so much, which is help him break through his own kind of protective neuroses and open himself up to love. And then, of course, also how many times she's, you know, slapped me in plays, which is
including this one.
Yeah, including this one.
Tony's character in Libet was fantastic and hilariously funny. And well, first of all, there's the 20-minute monologue that Tony has that was so funny that Sam Babbitt and I were on stage together at the time, and at the same time as the monologue's happening, and listening to him and just biting our tongues, trying not to laugh. But at the end, things turn around, and it comes to a point that my character has to walk away from her theater, and it's all because of him. And there was just one night, and the slap was choreographed, but there was one night, for some reason, I was particularly annoyed with what was going on, and particularly heartbroken, to be honest, about what was happening, that I think I almost broke your jaw.
Yeah. Stars were seen. In Macbeth, there's a big slap in Macbeth, too, not to give too much away, not to, you know, caution spoilers, but we didn't even have to choreograph it. It was just like, just hit me. And so I say the line, and she cracks me in the face, and whatever happens, happens. And, you know, I have a protective layer of hair here now, so it's not so bad. You know, what a joy and what a kind of, you know, privilege in order to have those kinds of relationships, and you know, which there are many in this theater, which is great. You know, as far as, you know, personally, this has been the most kind of rewarding and rich and longest term that I've had, and I you know, and may it and will it continue.